So before we get even started with today's video, let's just put something straight out here. Now, I know some of you guys noticed on Twitter that, I don't know, my name changed and it says Cassandra Montgomery. And all of a sudden, that's a weird name for me to have as a man, but yeah, that's weird. Let's get this straight. First off, my Twitter is hacked all of a sudden. I can't get it back unless I put my passcode in. I mean, I have a password, but it also needs to check in with my phone to actually go through. Unless something happens, I might have to get a new Twitter, but if everything does go well, and if I do get a new phone, which I'm still trying to do, then I'll be able to get my Twitter back. So that means I'll be able to go, well, I mean, be able to be in contact with YouTubers like Neil Ness or King Kachi and be able to win some, what was it, prizes from Warframe, I guess, from Neil Ness. But if you see this weird post, yeah, you're gonna see post videos of me, obviously, that on my YouTube channel. But on Twitter, it's gonna have some random stuff that not even I will even post on there. Exactly. I mean, not exactly this to be in Twitter for on my thing, but if I had a personal one, maybe, but not the type of stuff that you want to actually see. So basically, long story short, when Twitter is hacked, I'll try to get it back soon. And if not, then a new Twitter will come and literally, I mean, it almost stresses me the hell out, but I'm not going to let that happen or get that in my way. I'll see what I can do with that situation. But let's go ahead and get started with today's video. How's it going, fellow operators? My name is Trey, or Shay, from 0 to 60. Enough being on standby on the phones. It's the development in the 92nd version of today's video, and obviously we're going to talk about this Devstream 92, which discussed like almost a bunch of things, but I may cover something back from Devstream 91 because, well, it's a little bit related to 91 because we have the name for our new Warframe, and obviously we got the abilities for our new Warframe as well too. But let's go ahead and get everything started and begin with the first topic. So yes, we got the new name called Harrow. The new Warframe is actually named Harrow. The 33rd of this Warframe game has come to our new Warframe Enterprise. So first things first, we got a new webcomic for Harrow, which is double the storyline. Well, yeah, double the storyline from Octavius Anthem, just a little bit longer if you want to put it in specific terms. It's coming soon, more pages. It's gonna be an ambitious comic in there, and it's gonna like put some more lore into it, so it makes it looking more effort and gives it more details on how Harrow is this. But I bet it's gonna be the quest in there. But speaking of Harrow, let's go ahead and talk about Harrow's abilities. Now, warning, if you don't want to hear the abilities, well, you might want to hear them anyway. But the thing is that I don't know the names of the abilities, but I know what they do. So let's get this thing started. For Harrow's first ability, this is actually something for crowd control. This creates a ray with enemies chained, and this can also stun them in place. This works better with CC, and I don't know if it's actually in range and, I mean, obviously range and strength, but it's actually good for CC, period. I mean, if you look in a different way, you might say, oh, it sucks and all this stuff, and no. It's a little powerful, but it's good to stun enemies and actually be able to use them for headshots as well. The second ability allows you to gain buff to reload speed and fire rate by sacrificing your shield. So all of a sudden you want to increase your reload speed and fire rate, or if you need some more DPS in there, this is something that will be helpful for you. And with this being the case, it'll probably be helpful with creating their first ability in there, so no restrictions apply, no necessary guarantee. But it sacrifices shields if necessary, so keep that in mind. The third ability allows you to gain energy refund while in range when earning headshots from a Spectre or a Spectre. And this also works with allies as well. So basically, he is swinging some sort of, I don't want to say spear gun, but baton or whatever it is, and he's actually trying to activate his ability, but when you hold it, you're gaining the energy, trying to, well, I don't know how to put this, but you're trying to create energy costs to earn back at a specific point for you to earn energy. And the longer you hold this, the more energy you'll be able to earn every time you get a headshot on an enemy. So basically, what the hell do I mean by this? Every time you get a headshot on an enemy, when you use this ability, you'll get energy back depending on how long you hold this ability down for. That's what I mean by specific terms. And if you use this with your second ability, you're getting reload speed. So not only you create DPS, but you're trying to get energy back and even faster by the rate. This helps so much even often though. Now the fourth ability is something that I want to say, long story short. It is his Undying Phase, but it's a different version, so keep this in mind. This is a full damage immune Undying Phase. It lasts until all damage is absorbed, and it turns all the damage that you absorb into bonus damage, but this also has a cooldown when you're able to activate this, so keep this in mind. When you have this enabled, yes, you're able to do bonus damage, which creates more DPS, and apply this with the second ability, you're able to get more fire rate and also reload speed. So Undying Phase until at a certain point in time, you're able to get this on the fourth second ability and match this with your third ability. And also the thing is that it works better with the first ability, because the thing with Harrow is that he synergizes with all four abilities. Nidus, Octavia, and soon Oberon will be able to have the synergy in the abilities that they have for them in stored. This won't be able to. Harrow will have the same synergy. It's just that you have to find the rhythm in this one. I mean, you have to see the rhythm in this one, and also with the fourth ability included, this also prevents enemies from a slow-paced frame. This makes it a slow-paced frame to include it in here. So now let's go over some things to include besides Harrow. I know you've been wondering. First off, we got a new weapon. I can't show it because I didn't get a picture of it, but matter of fact, we all didn't probably get a picture of it, but you have gameplay of it as well too. Second thing, Captura is now gonna be available. I mean, it's already available, but you're able to use this with a squad now. You're able to take photos with squads as well, but only the host is able to use the capture mode as well, as in it's able to use and take a picture of the squad. So that means you might have to get your picture off of Facebook, Twitter, yeah, DMs, anyone, YouTube, or your PSN or Xbox One or PC, or email. Maybe that will happen, but the same control will apply, as in if you already know the basic controls of Captura, then that's the same thing. The Umbral has hopes up, but not anymore. We had a leak within the game, but I think they removed it already. The trade chat the trade chat filters actually work. They show like gameplay of this, and they actually showed it on how it actually functions. If you don't know this, trade chat filters are actually going to be the thing soon. Probably better to get it on PC, maybe within the next update soon. Probably very soon, I guess. But trade chat filters, but also filters that will apply to whole recruiting, and also the region will be applied on here. That means you want to hear anything that you don't want to hear, or hear something that you want to hear. Now, the tactical melee function, still clunky, I guess, but it looks like it's working well. The charge attacks is trying to have a flow, but the thing is that with tactical melee, and I think I said this before with one of the Deathstream previous ones, that it's like the Modern Warfare 2 tactical knife. But here's the thing, it looks like it's already in sync. The thing is that the last thing that they do is still in a work in progress, and to get the implementations out of the way and workarounds to get to actually set this game on PC, is that the stances on the melee itself to synchronize with the pistol. So basically, it will be optimal to not be one-handed. I mean, not optimal for it to be one-handed. So that means sooner or later it will be included. We'll be able to have a melee, well, a glaive and a pistol, or a Spyra with a machete, or hey, maybe a Dakra Prime and a Sycris Prime in there. So that means everything will be looking all fashion frame and good looking, right? Yeah, that'll be interesting. We also have new enemy weapons included. Well, actually, a new enemy that we're gonna have soon in the Grenier tier list, which is codenamed Nox, and he has a custom voice, which is actually interesting. And I mean, yes, new weapons coming soon, but the custom voice makes it so interesting that because it's custom, it won't sound like the same Grenier units, like the same one monotone voice. We'll have different voices in this one, just like Halo Dane, but I like to hear something new out of this one. Much new, better than new. Okay, and another thing. I think this should be the last thing included. One, Tennogen skins. So the next round of Tennogen should be coming soon. I think I heard, if I'm correct, this week, maybe, or soon. But the thing is that if you don't know these, then let me try to reiterate them again if I'm actually sure. I actually said there was going to be a new Nova skins, new Ivara skins, and something, oh, a new Sarin skin as well too. Also with the help along with new helmets. I might be wrong with the Sarin skins, but with that being the case, make sure your PC and your consoles are available soon, because when the next round of Tennogen comes, you definitely want to see it. But then you probably want to buy it too. Make sure you save up some plat, because hey, Fashion Frame is expensive. Keep that in mind. The Kingpin system is going to be still in work in progress, as well as the mission builder. They're trying to put effort to this one, and they have to fix it with the coding as well. And also the new weapon, the pistol with a scope. It looks like it can crit, but a pistol with a scope will definitely look, and air quotes, BA, Bad Ash, with the H in there. Ha, can't cross that out, or bleep this one out, people. But yes, the pistol with a scope will make this look so amazing. It stands out with the whole weapon list, people. I'm just trying to make it yelling out there and saying, hey, it's interesting. This pistol with a scope. I seen a 44 Magnum with a scope. I seen a revolver with a scope. But come on. Finally. I didn't ask for this, but you are doing something right, people. Why don't we give this a clap in the hands, just like Shia Buff does, for motivation. And then of course my voice is starting to crack up because I have been coughing. I had problems with my voice today. But anyway guys, I think that should be about it. Oh wait, continuing on with Tennogen. New items will be there, especially what was talked last time, and narrate the previous one. I already talked about this, so let's keep that in mind. So that's stream number 92. Make sure you go ahead and watch to see the full details of what was discussed. And that should be about it. I hope you're excited for Tennogen, but hope you're also excited for the new Warframe, the 33rd, which is the Priest Warframe, coming into Warframe for the Warframe community. But if you guys remember, but if you guys did enjoy or did not enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a rating down there. And also, if you want to hang out and want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And my name is Trey, or Shay. So my fellow operators, I'll see you later.
Together.